What is up, guys? It's been a little while and I haven't posted a video, so I wanted to just get something out there. That's why I'm doing something a little bit different today. I'm a really big physical media collector. My collection isn't huge. I have maybe, I think, 50 to 75, but I don't know. I like having a collection, but I just hate buying them because so many of them are streaming, and I know it's kind of contradicting myself, but if I can just watch a movie on streaming, I don't want to spend 20, 40, or in the case of Arrow Videos, $50 on it. But speaking of Arrow Video, there is a 50% off sale at Barnes & Noble, and I'm outside my local one right now. So this is probably the best time to get them. I am gonna try and spend less than $100. Maybe I'll push it a little bit just because normally, like I said, they're $50 a piece, but every single one is at least 50% off. So we're gonna go inside and see what they have. All right, we made it. We got a lot to go through, but it's going to be worth it for that 50% off. A lot of these titles, I just can't imagine spending $50 on like a Blu-ray, you know what I mean? Oh, Crimson Peak, I love that movie. All right, I might have to pick that one up. And, Jason X, I already have that one on Blu-ray. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Evil Dead Rise, I heard good things about that, but I don't know if I'm going to spend $20 on an Arrow video of it. I feel like that's something that I have to experience first. And a lot of foreign films. I've been meaning to get into foreign films, or maybe I'll pick one of those up. Not only do we have Jason X, but we also have Jason Goes to Hell. I do have both these films on Blu-ray already, but I love the cover art on this slip cover. I think that's pretty dope. And also found a Flatliners, which I haven't seen before. They said this was out of stock too, and the plastic is a little dinged up, but that's not that big of a deal. Damn, Deep Blue Sea, I love this one. I might have to get this one. It's kind of thick. Maybe some extra goodies in there. All right, we'll see. I have not seen this movie, but it looks right up my alley. I just don't know if I want to spend $25 on it, even though it's usually $50. I'm not going to have the sale screw me over. Basket Case. I've heard of this one. I've seen it on Watch Mojo a lot, but I don't really know anything about it. Tremors 2. They had Tremors 1. I haven't seen Tremors 1 yet, but I am a big fan of the first 4 Tremors movies. The last 3 we'll just pretend they don't exist. I never heard of this one. I think this one might be a foreign film, or maybe I'm just stupid. Alice, Sweet Alice. That sounds eerie. They also have a great selection of titles over here, but I just can't get over the prices. Maybe I'm just being a douche or something, but look at this. 30% off, and it's normally $47. And over here, where was it? There it is. Keeper by Osgood Perkins. I heard this movie wasn't that good, and they're selling it for $43. That's kind of intense. I would be lying, on the other hand, if I said that this Drag Me to Hell Steelbook wasn't tempting me a little bit. I know I'm going to be disappointed in the price. Oh, wrong one. But let's see. All right, $48 for Steelbook. That's 4K. That's not awful, I guess. I don't know. I've always loved this one. I like the new one too, but this one's always been a favorite of mine. All right, we're back in the car. I wore my Darkman sweatshirt for good luck, and I think I got it because I'm very happy with the selection that I got. I got 2 movies that I've seen before and 3 that I haven't, so I'll start with the ones that I have seen before. First up, Crimson Peak. I was a little bit late to the party with this one. I think this came out in 2016, and I saw it last year, the year before. So, it took me a few years to watch it, but worth the wait because I thought this was amazing. Guillermo del Toro's best film by far for me, and the cast is insane. Mia Wasikowska, I'm not even going to bother, but she was the girl from Alice in Wonderland. Haven't seen her in that much stuff, but both things I've seen her and I've loved. And then, of course, Tom Hiddleston and Jessica Chastain in this as well, and Charlie Hunnam, I think. I haven't watched, Charlie Hunnam. I haven't watched Sons of Anarchy. This is the only thing I've seen of him, but I really liked it. I'm going to give it a rewatch because I haven't seen it since my first viewing, but like I said, Guillermo del Toro is a genius. I think this is his best film. Next one that I picked up, another one that I've seen before, Deep Blue Sea. What I consider to be the only other great shark movie besides Jaws. There are sequels to this, Deep Blue Sea 2, which is awful, but Deep Blue Sea 3, I think, is not even close to this one, but I think it's pretty good. It takes place in a research center as well, but it's a research center that was once a remote fishing village, and of course, there's some shark carnage on it, and Tanya Raymond leads it, but there's nothing that beats this cast. Samuel Jackson, Thomas Jane, Stellan Skarsgård, completely forgot he was in this movie, Michael Rappaport, yeah. LL Cool J, of course, I gotta rewatch this one again, because it's such a fun time. Next one that I got that I haven't seen before, Alice, Sweet Alice. This is one of Brooke Shields' first movies, if not her first. I think she's maybe 6 or 8. No, I didn't say 6, 7. In this one, I don't know anything about it. It looks like a cult movie, but I don't really want to read too much of the description on the back because I like flying in blind if I don't know anything about a movie. The cover looks creepy in the title too, so I'm really intrigued by this one. I think this came out in the early 80s. So yeah, that's really interesting. Next one, what a weird cast, and that just got me even more excited for this. I don't know anything about this movie as well. This is The Cell. Jennifer Lopez, Vince Vaughn, and Vincent D'Onofrio on it, and it has a crap ton of special features. I don't think any featuring J-Lo herself, but you know, that's kind of to be expected. J-Lo kind of had a horror run, and I like Anaconda. I think there was one more that she was in that I'm just completely blanking on, or maybe this is what I'm thinking of, but I don't know anything about this movie, just know the cast, and I'm excited to watch it. And this one was cheap. It says 40, and it was a 50% off sale, but for some reason it rung up as 15, but I didn't want to stop them. And then last but certainly not least is Flatliners, a movie that I haven't seen, but ironically I owned an original theatrical poster for it because there was a booth in San Diego Comic-Con, and they were selling posters for really, really cheap. I got a Monkey Shines poster, which I also haven't seen, ironically. I gotta get on top of that one. And then Flatliners, so now I get to watch it. I don't know anything about this. Again, it looks like a medical drama / horror movie, which that's kind of interesting. And the cast is Kiefer Sutherland, Julia Roberts, which I'm surprised she's done a horror movie. I don't think she's been in that many. And then Kevin Bacon, who's a horror alum. I think Oliver Platt and Billy Baldwin is in it, ironically. And Billy Baldwin graduated from Binghamton University, which I just graduated from in December. So we have that in common. So, you know, maybe that's a little bit of a good luck charm watching this. I don't know how the reviews are on it, but Joel Schumacher, who I adore, he did Lost Boys probably most famously, but most infamously Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. Not a huge Batman and Robin fan, but Batman Forever I have a lot of nostalgia for. I grew up watching it. That was my go-to superhero film when I was a kid. And I don't understand why it gets the hate it does, because I think it's so good. I love Val Kilmer as Batman and Chris O'Donnell as Robin, and I think the score is, as much as I love Danny Elfman, if you've been with the channel for a while, you know I think Danny Elfman's the greatest, you know, score for Mars Attacks and stuff. I think the score in Batman Forever is better than the original. That's my hot take for the day. So being that I don't want to say anything else that'll get you guys to hate me even more, I'm going to call that a video. Thank you so much for watching. I know it's something that I don't normally do, but I just want to get something out there to show people that I'm not dead. And I appreciate you guys sticking with me, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye.